This episode sponsored by our viewers. Thanks to folks like Ellie, Ivar, and Connor, we've been able to continue producing episodes. Our most dedicated sponsors are those that enjoy the show. You can show your support at everydaydrinkers.tv/donate. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Today we're going to create the Sazerac. This recipe was submitted by Diesel 187 2008, Jason Klein the Turbine, Suven RK, Pepsi Addiction or Addicto, Aaron, and probably others that have long since been lost in the archives of Common Man Cocktail Mail.
Lots of people.
Common Man Cocktail Mail. Sounds like something from Blue's Clues. So this recipe, I did research because I have found doing recipes on the show that if you try and dip into the classic style recipes, this one being like 170 years old, origin of New Orleans, if you get them wrong, you get a lot of people yelling at you. So I did my best, and you cannot be perfect because there's always slight variance. Some people use simple syrup, some people use a cube of sugar with these specific bitters. So some shake, some don't. I'm going to go with what I think would be the most classic, and it looks cool. You can work from there. So what we're going to do is 2 ounces of rye whiskey. Not my selections for rye whiskey were pretty poor, so I have rye. I don't really know if it's good or bad. It was about $32. The next one up had a cool name to it, but I can't remember, something with a flying pig or something. It was like $64, aged 10 years, blah, blah, blah. That was a little much for me right now. I don't think that we need $64 bottle of rye. And a little absinthe, or Herbsaint if you don't have absinthe. People have seen absinthe on the show. I'm not going to bother explaining it, but you get that fennel black licorice style thing going on. Peychaud bitters, kind of important. This was very hard to find. I lost them, had to go buy more. They're probably around here someplace. I'll find them probably by the time we finish this episode. So you get your simple syrup. So we're going to use a teaspoon of simple syrup, so I get a little teaspoon measure. Lemon twist. Optional whether you're going to put the twist in at the end. Just saying. That seems to be the biggest debate. Do I put the twist in? Don't I put the twist in? I don't know. So we're chilling our lowball glass because, much like a cocktail martini style, it's not going to have any ice. So we're going to do 2 ounces of the rye whiskey. Alright, we're going to build that right here in this little low ball, well, a bigger low ball, because I'm going to use ice for this part. So we get our 2 ounces. We're going to add our sugar. So you could use a cube or teaspoon, a cube of real sugar, and you can muddle it in advance.
We went for the easy way out.
Yeah, I don't like to have grain, and some of the sugar is going to end up falling to the bottom, inevitably. 3 dashes. So I'm not too big of a fan on that. I'm not going to do that. So there you go. There's your base right here. We're going to add some ice. Stir it a little bit. I think I went overboard on the ice. So we'll let that one chill. Then we're going to rinse absinthe. If you watch the show, especially with, I think we did that with Doug when we did
Gibson.
We rinsed with dry vermouth, or is it sweet vermouth? I can't remember. I think we did both that week. So we're going to rinse. So for that, I'm going to use this just to hold I don't have a sink here, so I'm not that cool. So give that a nice chill. We're going to dump this out. Hopefully, without too much of a mess. We'll do a little rinse. Try and coat the glass as best as we can. There we go. The rest is not needed. Now, where is it? Where's this? We're going to strain this sucker. Ow! It's a little slippery. Into here. You can smell the absinthe. Now, we need our little bite of lime here.
That'd be a lemon.
Lemon. Some people I saw were using orange. And if you can cut it and get some sort of zest, you can also zest it. I don't know, I can use my zester just to give it a little zest. Come on, zest it. There we go. Or you can always twist. That makes a nice lemon zest. This lemon is making me angry. Not going to use any of that stuff. With this, what we're going to do is just kind of express some of these awesome flavors. Twist it a little bit. Really get the zesty oils out. Rub it along the edge. And at this point, some people drop this in. I don't want to because it's kind of ugly. If you want to put a little more work into the garnish, maybe twist it across, you could do that too. So if you order a Sazerac, you're going to see either this or a little piece of lemon in there, maybe a little orange, whatever, right? I mean, to us, it doesn't really matter. But it's very simple, very basic, which is also what makes it so classic. It's got the bitters, it's got the small amount of no juices really, and a little bit boring on the look, I think.
Looks like rye whiskey.
It does. Definitely has a sweet absinthe lemon thing going on in the aroma.
Did we ever have one of these? I don't think we did when we were down in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
New Orleans?
I did.
You did? I don't think I did.
Mine's better than what they had. It could have also been the mood.
Now here comes the hate mail.
No. Well, it was just a random. Whoever was setting up, I don't know what the promo was for. Maybe a rye whiskey, could have been Sazerac from a Sazerac bar. I don't remember why they were making. I mean, it's obvious when you're in New Orleans and you're at a cocktail conference, you're going to be pushed to Sazerac at some point in time. If you're not, then something's wrong. But it could have been either what I had because we were going through lines of cocktails, and they were all from sweets to sours. When I got to the Sazerac, I was just like, whoa, yeah, I'm good. Nice sample, but it was a little potent. You may have more rye whiskey or less, depending on the recipe. This, I think, is perfect. This recipe, I did a little research and kind of combined a couple things together. Some stuff from other videos, from Wiki, from other recipe sites. It's perfect because, and I don't take credit for making it, just the actual design. It's got a little bit of lemon, just a touch to kind of flavor it up with the fruit. The absinthe is so subtle that you get it. It almost tastes like it was part of the rye. So that's good. Too much absinthe is just going to destroy this because absinthe can do that unless you're making an absinthe recipe. The trick comes down to having the bitters. And even in this case, I've seen some that are really red. Like, they really hammer on the bitters. Again, I bet you I'll get flames because this isn't red enough. It looks more like a rye. I don't know. That's just the recipe. And a good, nice, subtle amount of sweetness from the simple syrup. I like that recipe. It's a good taste of bringing some rye whiskey into the scene, which we may be able to use now that we have that. That is our rendition of the Sazerac. Question of the day, have you had a Sazerac? And what differences did you see in your specific recipe as opposed to what we did here? No flames. Do you use the garnish or do you throw it away? I know I've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people who should be able to respond to that. There you go. That is the question. EverydayDrinkers.com. We're teaching you how to drink.